So these are the techniques that made Manny Pacquiao, well, an 8-time world champion. I've found like 2, 3 techniques that made him great. These are basically it. And that is his straight, right? When you see Manny Pacquiao throwing his straight, he doesn't throw it normally because of the setup he has for it. He goes here, and then he goes here, and then he goes here, and then he goes here. And then when he goes here, he breaks the pattern and then boom, throws a straight there. That's why it's so fast, because the distance it has to travel is a lot shorter than here. Boom. Right? Then here. Boom. So he goes here, 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 boom. And then either he follows up, either he creates an angle, or he goes here, right? Goes to the straight, and then what he does primarily is go out of it, right? Roll under and then fade back. That's what he does. To practice this, it's hard because he's southpaw, right? He's southpaw. So the reason why doing this is so advantageous for a southpaw is because when you're throwing a straight, you're in an outside foot position, right? Boom, 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 boom. You already have outside foot position, meaning he can't throw back. He can't throw back at me if I have the outside foot position. If he does, it's just very minimal. That's why when you're doing this, you have to be southpaw, to be honest. Another thing that he does with this is when he goes here, right? He goes angles. He has angles for this shit. And he has a lot of fucking footwork. Okay. Which is the second thing that he does so well, which is the footwork. When he throws the jab, right? He doesn't throw it like, he doesn't have the regular footwork of a boxer. Sometimes you'll see him having a footwork of a taekwondo player, to be honest, because he has this bladed stance. He can go in, then you go out, bang. That's the thing, right? And then he goes in, go bang. That's another thing that made him an 8-time world champion. It's the footwork, man. Now, to practice the footwork, the in and out footwork specifically, this is what I did to not be flat-footed. Because to do this, right? To do that, you can't have a foot that is planted in the ground, right? Because to have this, you have to be on the ball of your foot. You have to be on the ball of your foot. And there's an advantage to that, which is the angles, but keeping your foot planted, right? The advantage of that is you have more power, more boom, more oomph, right? You have more oomph, more power. Instead of here. Although, I gotta admit, it's faster. And the reason it's faster is because of the footwork. This is what I did. A 4-punch combination, right? And this is it. The jab. You step in with the jab. And then you go back with the jab. And then you jab straight. Step in. And then go back with the straight. And then jab straight hook. You step in with the jab. But in the hook, you exit. And then jab straight, hook straight. When you get better at it, you can throw while you're going back. Like Conor McGregor, like Manny Pacquiao, he throws while going back, right? You can go jab straight, hook, something like that. But you get the point. It's just Counterpoint, speed. Pacquiao has a great speed, right? Everybody knows it. But it's disguised in his footwork. Footwork is so good that he looks faster. Yes, he's fast with the hand speed, but he looks faster because of the footwork. Now, let's go to an extra point, which is volume. He has a lot of volume. You're not seeing this a lot in kickboxing. You'll maybe see this in Chingiz in very high level kickboxing, right? You'll see this, like Chingiz Al-Azam, Masaki Noiri. Like, he has like these 6-punch, 8-punch combinations, like that, and then he goes back and then bam, bam, bam. He uses the footwork I taught you to do that. And the reason why he has this is because he's trained so much for it. He did 36 rounds for the Barrera fight. I saw that. And I saw in an interview that I saw. And so, yeah. To have a lot of volume, you just need to practice a lot, right? Don't throw 3-punch, 4-punch combinations. Instead, throw 6, 8 shots, right? Those are the things that I've noticed from watching Pacquiao fight. There are a lot of things, right? Like the angles he uses as southpaw, like the way sometimes when an opponent is throwing a hook, he doesn't use the outside foot position. He uses the inside foot position and counters with the straight, or counters with the jab. Sorry, and then did the rest is history, man. Pacquiao is just such a good fighter that you can't really dissect all of his techniques in one video only. Which is why I'll probably be doing another video of him in the future. Anyways, that's besides the point. There's the video now.